Hey everybody, we're Heart of Jordan, and you're watching SoundMojo.
SoundMojo.
And you're watching SoundMojo.
You're watching SoundMojo.
SoundMojo.
My name is Preston Mayland, and I am the lead vocalist.
I'm Elijah White, and I'm one of two guitars.
I'm Andrew Everett. I'm the drummer for Heart of Jordan.
My name is Eric Tanaik. I am one half of the guitar equation.
My name's Alfonso. I am the bass player.
I've known Andrew for 6 years, Eli and Eric for 3 years now, and Alfonso for 2.
I've known Eric and Alfonso for maybe over 10 years now. Preston and Andrew I actually met when I joined the band.
I've known Elijah and Alfonso since about 2005. I met Andrew probably around 2014 or 15, and Preston in 2017.
How did the name come about? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. Ask Eli. Eli can answer that one better than I can.
Where did the band name come from? You're probably gonna have to ask Preston.
It's kind of hard to explain. My dad taught me to play guitar when I was 5. I have horrible social anxiety, so I've been closet singing since before I can remember.
I learned to play guitar when I was probably around 12.
I got my first guitar back when I was about 13 years old for my birthday.
I got my first drum set when I was 14. I took classical, marching, and jazz band growing up through school.
When I was 13, or 12 or 13, back home, I'm from Miami, Florida. I have a best friend named Vinny. Vinny started playing guitar, so that meant I had to start playing guitar.
I got started making music because I think I needed an outlet.
I began writing my own songs as a teenager. Some buddies in high school played instruments as well, got together with them, and when I was about 16 years old is when I joined my first band.
As the music started to progress in the world, I was like, hey, I want to start doing this. I want to start making my own music.
I pretty much taught myself by watching people play, and I would go home and try it till I got it down.
I've been singing all my life, that I'm in another band. And I sing in that band. I started bands in high school, jam with friends, and that just turns into, something more and more serious if you really love it.
My biggest influence would be Metallica. And then after that, I was captured by the grunge era, and then nu metal came about. Bands like Korn, Slipknot, and those really changed the landscape of heavy music for me and for a lot of people.
Chris Cornell, Lane Staley, Chester Bennington, Jesse Leach.
I would have to say 80s is the biggest influence just because it was around me so much while I was growing up. It progressively got heavier as I got older.
The Deftones, for sure. I'm a huge Deftones fan. I'm a huge Fear Factory fan. I'm a really big 80s synthwave fan. Depeche Mode. I like a lot of salsa and merengue.
The music scene here in Lansing is pretty thriving, not just with heavy music either, with hip-hop, with pop, with indie. There's a lot of really talented people in this scene that write some outstanding music.
The Lansing scene is kick-ass and thriving. There is an unbelievable amount of talent in this area.
That's starting to get pretty crazy. Some serious talent coming out of that place.
That's my wife and my dog. Music scene in Lansing is pretty rad. It's pretty eclectic. There is a lot of bands and all sorts of bands. The music scene is really great here.
I would love to one day play Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado. That'd be sweet.
Any venue that'd probably have us.
O2. I mean, come on. That's like the dream venue, right?
Wembley Stadium.
Favorite song to perform? All of them. They're all equal to me anyway.
I would have to say my all-time favorite is Deaf Ears.
I love them all, but my favorite is No Escape.
My favorite song to perform would have to be Echoes Still Remain.
Deny is a really dope song. It's heavy, but it's got a lot of groove, and it's just fun to rock out to.
Metallica.
I'd love to open up for a band like Metallica. That will never happen.
That's easy. Opening for Slayer on their reunion tour.
Deftones, easy. Favorite band in the world, 100%. I'd give anything to open for that band.
Biggest challenge is growing our audience, getting our music out there for people to discover.
Biggest challenge would have to be money.
Money. I'd say Heart of Jordan is like hard rock or active rock with a little mix of like some heavier metal, but not in the same way as like Breaking Benjamin or 3 Days Grace or anything like that. I think it's a little heavier and edgier for sure.
Let's go with modern progressive alt metal grunge pop rock core.
We are hard rock at our core with an alternative metal candy coating.
Main themes: depression, addiction, the will to keep fighting.
Love lost, addictions. And we just wanted to write music that actually touched on real life stuff that people could actually relate to.
Sad boy heartbroken. We also talk about overcoming addiction, overcoming mental illness, just the struggles of life. We go through it as individuals ourselves.
What I enjoy most about it is hearing from people our music has somehow helped them. It is the most gratifying feeling that I've ever had.
Everything. I love playing, I love touring, I love writing, I love it all. I love being creative. It is just a fun thing, and I love doing it.
Falling in love with a song that you create and then having your audience fall in love with it too.
Go to a show. You'll be pleasantly surprised at what you find and hear.
I'd like to acknowledge all of our crazy fans for digging what we do.
Keep it heavy.